Yo, it's been a while since I made a video, and I want to go back to my roots. And this video gonna be quick. It's not gonna be long. But I want to talk about Invincible, the bullshit I see in Invincible. Overall, I like the show. It isn't enough to make me not want to watch the show, but I still peep the bullshit, especially when it comes around these black characters, particularly the males. Like, there's really no good black characters on the show. Samson is just a shell of his former self. Dude spend the first season without his powers. He needed a suit to really tap in some of his powers. I think it's hinted that he got his powers back, but it's not like he's in his prime anymore. Now, I give him credit. He does have a lot of experience. So he does make a good team leader. He knows what he's doing when it comes to being a hero. I give him that. And Bulletproof is completely useless. They're calling him fried proof. Bullet fried. He has no redeeming qualities. Like, the character is just not that good. He ain't got no W's, no memorable moments. And I noticed that you don't really have a black character, a black male character that's like a option, at least like a top 5 option on the hero side. You got Mark, Omni-Man, you got Oliver, you got Adam Eve. She's pretty powerful because her ability, she can construct stuff and do just about anything she wants. And she has a lot of hidden power. And she gets lucky enough to tap into that. She's pretty powerful. She was powerful enough to damage Conquest. She tapped into her hidden power. But the fifth option, I give it to Monster Girl. It is no powerful brother on the show. And Lucan's not even like top 5 most powerful Vastramite. And then they did Lucan so dirty on that show, bro. When I first saw Lucan getting animated, are you serious, bro? Please tell me that's just somebody else. That can't be Lucan, bro. They did Lucan so dirty on that show, bro. They got him bulky instead of like lean. He still got some muscle on him. He's just more bulky. He got a lot of fat on it too. He got a whole pot belly, bro. In the comments, Lucan was looking like Luke Cage. He was real swole, and he was slim with it. No gut. Looked like Luke Cage. He paused, but he looked at more attractive / handsome in the comics. Pause. Than he does on the show. And I think that was mad out of pocket, man. I think they did that shit on purpose just to make a brother look less attractive than his counterparts. And that's how cats be doing this. Because I know I talked about this before, that it's important for us to create our own content, to make our own stuff, but we gotta have our own businesses, our own companies, studios, stuff like that too. Because cats will try to get over and screw us over even in that. Cause cats gotta like do the storyboarding and come up with character designs for the characters. Some people was complaining about Thrash character design because it wasn't as detailed how it was in the comics, but it was it was too detailed in the comics. You got to think about the animators because it'll be a ass, it'll be a total bitch for the animators to animate him with all them details, just like the other character from season 2, the guy who got beef, who tried to kill all the marks. His character design is a little bit different than it was in the comics, but it still looks well enough. Because there's no way they can make his character design completely like it was in the comics. Cause that's just too much detail. And it'll be a real drag trying to animate him. You know how many times you gotta draw this dude over and over again with all those details? Hell no. He still looked decent. But they could have did a whole lot better with Lucan. They did Lucan dirty, bro. That shit was on purpose. They got Lucan out here look like Steve Harvey. Instead of having him look like Mike Coulter, aka Luke Cage. And I do notice some low-key white supremacists kind of subliminal messages. Cause you gotta look at the Vetramites, man. They're kind of like colonizers. They're colonizers and basically like an empire, galactic empire. I'll peep the subliminal message, and I noticed right away how Mark's mom is basically Asian, and Mark's technically like a hopper. I peeped that shit too. And I never thought they'd go there in the cartoon, but I actually like a scene where they had Bulletproof and Samson have a conversation about the team. And I'm surprised they had two brothers having a real conversation between each other in the animation. I like that. They was talking about the team, bro. The team ain't really that good. It's really trash compared to the original. And he talking about how Caesar look like he'll sacrifice us to save white America. That shit was funny to me. But we can't like bad people to do right by us. We gonna have to do this shit by ourselves on our own. But I just wanted to let you guys know what I think about Invincible. Overall, I like the show. I still like the show. Pretty cool show. But I'm just peeping the subliminal message, looking at this from a black male's perspective. And P.S. Notice how a lot of the brothers don't really get relationships. Like you got Mark, Omni Man, even like Oliver. They're trying to hint something between him and Tat Jacket. And by the way, Tat Jacket was a male originally in the comics. They turned her into female and de-aged the character. Brothers ain't really got nothing to do on the show. They ain't really giving brothers anything on the show. Just something I peeped. And this time I'm out.